AI isn't just changing search, it's changing how customers research and look up businesses, decide who to trust, and then choose who they buy from. So, in this video, what we're going to do is we're going to break down how AI is changing the landscape for local business marketing, and then what you as a business owner can do to stay visible. And then it's what we're doing too. So, we're going to kind of share what we're doing and then how you can apply the same thing that we're doing for Stryo for your business as well. So like we mentioned here, search is changing, right? Customers used to, search on Google for everything, and then businesses used to try to target those keywords, right? Like, so for instance, if a customer searched, like best HVAC company in Atlanta or best window cleaning company in Phoenix, right? So customers would search that query on Google, and then the business would compete to try to get to the top of Google and match that keyword. But now with AI, customers can do research a little bit different, right? So now a customer can say, "What's the best plumber near me?" or who is the most trusted business for this service?" So now a customer can go into ChatGPT or Claude and search that, and then ChatGPT is going to know the location that they're in, and then um, summarize based on which of the businesses are in that area, and then now recommend them businesses based on that information. So it's completely different now. So now we have to think about not just can customers find me, but now does AI understand why customers should trust me, and can AI recommend me? So um, it's changing a little bit about how we think about putting our brands out there. So it's a whole new thought process with AI. Definitely something to keep in mind. Now it does bring another point that reviews are so important now, because these AI systems, they pick signals to understand businesses, right? So these signals are things like the reputation of the business, some of the things that customers are saying, right? The experience that the business has, the expertise, how much of an expert is this business in the service or the product that they offer, and then how reliable is this business. And of course, reviews provide all that information, right? So if you compare two businesses, right? So business A has 25 reviews, but the last review was from 2 years ago. There's no photos, there's no responses, right? On the Google business page, Google business profile, there's a whole bunch of responses, a whole bunch of reviews there, but the business hasn't responded to them, right? And then you compare business B, who has hundreds of recent reviews, detailed feedback from each customer, photos from the customer, active responses from the business. If you just look at these two businesses, which one do you think AI would recommend, right? So again, AI is going to use these reviews. They're going to see which of the businesses is active, and it's going to use that to as a signal to be able to understand, okay, should we promote this business? Should we promote that business? These are the signals that AI is using, right? So that's why your reviews are more than just feedback, but it's marketing information again for um, the AI. So it's very important to think about the fact that as a business owner, it's a huge opportunity is to have AI understand these reviews that you're getting, right? And AI can help businesses kind of identify, okay, what are some of the common complaints that we're getting from customers, right? Maybe we have our Google business profile. What's a common complaint that we're getting from customers? What do customers love about the business? What are some of the services that customers keep on mentioning in our reviews, right? Maybe what are some opportunities that we could even improve? So, for instance, if we have on our reviews, plenty of customers are mentioning, we have the business has a fast response time. That tells you something that, okay, customers, they like our response time, right? Especially because if customers are mentioning it over and over again, that's really something you should be using in your messaging. Because if a lot of people are already saying it, then it shows that that's something that they're in agreement with. They like that about your business, so you can use that as leverage in your messaging when you're putting your business out there. So again, you can pull all your reviews, put them, use AI to kind of break them down, and then hit on some of these points here to find some of this leverage that you can use as a business owner. Now, again, when it comes to the topic of AI and your reviews, you can actually use your reviews as content pieces. Now, as a small business owner, you're busy, you're going out to job sites, you're helping clients, you're helping customers. Sometimes content creation is something that it's a little bit difficult. You might not have time, you might not know where to start, you don't know what to post, you don't really know what your customers might even want to hear or care about. You're not too sure what messaging works. But now the cool thing is with your reviews, you can use this as leverage, right? Because your customers have already said it. Your customers are technically already creating this content for you. So what you can do is you can take one of these reviews, right? And then you can turn these reviews into like a social media post. You can turn it into a website testimonial. You can turn it into an email, right? So if you have like an email list that you send to customers, you can put these reviews in your email. If you're running ads, you can use these reviews in your ads, or you can even use it as a case study. And AI makes it so easy to actually repurpose these, these reviews. So as an example, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you here at Stryo an example of how our reviews look. So you'll notice here that how we have all these reviews that a customer has left. So what you can do is you can take one of these reviews and then you can actually post them onto your social media page, right? Or like we said, you can use them for ads and for emails. And again, you're just using these reviews as leverage, um, which is really useful to be able to help you create more content. So as an example here, if you come to your dashboard here in Stryle, what you can do is you can pick one of your reviews that you have. If you click on export, what that does is it takes your review and it puts it in an image format. You can actually export this image, and then, like we said, you can use this as marketing pieces for social media, for ads, for emails, having them on your website. And it just makes it so much helpful as a business owner to create content. And so now moving on here, another shift that we have to think about with AI is that customers are going to rely less on a business just saying, "Oh, we're good." Right? We're a good business, we provide this service. But now they're going to actually rely on that evidence. The evidence, again, like customer reviews, testimonials, photos, real experiences, reputation from what other customers have said, right? Because this is, like we said, we mentioned earlier, these are these signals that the AI is going to be able to pull from to be able to recommend this HVAC company, that HVAC company. It's going to use all these signals and evidence to be able to help, see which business should I recommend to the customer. Now, even one other point to think about, we mentioned earlier about how if you pull all your reviews and you have um, a common, theme among your reviews that customers say that your business is really fast, right? Like you're really fast in responding. If a customer goes on ChatGPT and says, "I need a plumber quickly who's going to be fast in responding here in the Dallas Fort Worth area," if your customers have already said that your business responds fast, when the AI does the search to find a business that responds fast to customers, who do you think is going to pick from? It's going to pick from your business because customers have already said and have proven that you're a fast responding business. It's a common thing that the AI has seen, and you have a lot of reviews, and you're in the Dallas Fort Worth area. So now the AI has a better chance of knowing to recommend you because you meet all the criteria. So really something interesting to think about. When you're looking for ways to market your business, especially now in this age of AI. So here's a bit of an action plan that what you could do if you're a local business. Same thing that we're doing here with Stryle, right? So this whole type of thought process is the same thing that we're doing here at Stryle, and I wanted to share these things with you. So the first thing is to collect reviews consistently. So you don't wait until you necessarily need reviews. You build the habit, right? Constantly put your review links out there. Constantly get people to um, leave reviews and leave good thoughts about your business. The second thing is to keep your reviews fresh. You always want new experiences coming in. Maybe if you realize some previous customers never left you with a review, go back, get that review from them. You want to keep that review pipeline, and reviews always coming in. The third thing is to show your best reviews, right? So don't just show them on your Google business profile alone. Although that is a great location to have your reviews, don't only put them there. Put them on your website. Put them on your social media platforms. Put them on the different marketing materials you may have, the ads, the posts, the email list. Put these reviews out there so people are constantly seeing the good things that business owners are saying about you. So you always want to constantly put that social proof out there. Point four is to use AI to improve your marketing. So use these AI tools to create content ideas. You can put in your link, you can put in your social account link on AI. You can give it some information about your business and have AI give you some content ideas. Put your reviews in there. Have AI give you that analysis feedback based on your reviews. You can even have AI help you to improve your messaging. Right now, we're not relying solely on AI and asking AI to do everything for us, but it's a tool, right? It's a tool that you can work alongside with, just improve things. So definitely something helpful that you want to keep in mind. And of course, you always want to constantly work on building your online reputation. It's a really big marketing asset out there. Um, and so that's why, as a business owner, it's something that you have to think about differently with reviews. They're not just reviews. Oh, we have our reviews up there, right? They're not just something you collect. They're really marketing content, customer insights, trust signals, right? Trust signals that, can we trust this business? Well, you need reviews. A customer needs some type of proof that you've done this before for somebody else. So as a business owner, if you can collect, organize, and showcase this feedback, it's going to give you a really big advantage as AI continues to change how search. I'm sure you've searched on ChatGPT for things before, right? So that's why, um, you know, um, you have to kind of make these improvements and constantly iterate. And like we mentioned before, same thing that we're doing with Stryo, right? Always looking for ways, how can we put out helpful information to help other business owners, who are looking for this type of information to be able to improve their business. The things that we learn, we share with other people. So again, you always want to put yourself out there and build your online reputation. And like we mentioned at the start, AI is changing how local marketing is working, but one of the things that's not changing is customers trusting other customers. It's always going to be like that. So the businesses that build strong reputations today is going to be the businesses that AI and customers trust tomorrow. So if you want to learn more about how you can turn this customer feedback into a growth engine for your business, feel free to check out Stride. We have a bunch of helpful articles and resources throughout our YouTube channel, on our website. So many helpful guides and information for you to check out as a local business owner. So feel free to take a look around the website. Go ahead and pull up the blog here. Again, so many helpful articles that you can take a look at and see which might be helpful for you. We also have a couple helpful free tools as well. So we have our, if I can get this uploaded here, we have our review link generator, right? If you want to be able to turn your Google Maps business page into a link that customers can easily leave you a review, we have a free generator here on the website that you can use for your business. And then we also have a conversion quiz as well, real quick, give you some ideas on what could possibly be hurting with your conversions. And of course, if you want to check out Stryle, if you want to see how the platform works, if you want to get started collecting reviews and leveraging them, please feel free to make an account here. It's completely free. Check out the platform and see how it works. But once again, hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out. Our team will be more than happy to have a conversation. And feel free to check out Stryle and get started collecting reviews. The link will be in the description. All right, thank you.